Mitch, oftentimes coaches won't switch around a winning lineup. You guys have been on a good roll here. What do you make of getting back together with Austin on that line?
Yeah, obviously didn't work out too well at the start of the year. I think we're just a little off touch there, but I mean, for me, I wasn't playing my best game there at the start of the year, and obviously we've turned that around quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Me and Austin play well together. I think the good thing about this team is everyone can kind of move around and really our top nine and be productive and still work with that line. So it doesn't really matter. Just got to make sure we're doing the right things on the right side of the puck.
Where do you feel the most difference in your game now compared to the start of the year?
Confidence, mindset. I think those two are up there. Just controlling the puck more, playing with the puck more, just making plays and trusting myself to make the plays. And then also I would just say at times when I feel like I can't make them, playing smart with the puck and trying to place it in places in corners or get it in, of just letting people hunt down the puck and try and get it back in the offensive side of it. So I think those two things have really helped me throughout that start.
When you and Austin have been clicking in the past, what did you like the most about that?
Well, I think how quickly we get out of our D zone. That's when I think we're really clicking, is how quickly we're in and out of our D zone. Just playing with pressure in our D zone to get the puck back in our hands quickly, get it into one of our hands up the ice, and try and get a possession, kind of carrying it over that blue line, trying to find a play to make, and I guess quickly trying to get the puck to that net, or trying to find a play that we have an opportunity to strike the net.
It's not uncommon for new players to struggle a bit on a new team, but what have you seen in terms of Nick Ritchie's sort of evolution over the last couple of months?
Yeah, I mean, he's been great. He works hard. He's got a lot of great opportunities. It just hasn't gone in. So obviously at that point, then it does get frustrating for a player, I think. But he hasn't shown it at all. He's been a great guy. He's brought a lot of joy to this locker room. He's pretty fun to be around. So can't say enough good things about him. I've known him for quite a bit now. And, eventually it's going to break out. And you do see it. He makes a lot of those great little small area plays on the power play. He's made a lot of great ones in games, too, that just haven't gone in for players. So he's making the plays. It's just, one of those things right now that it's just not going in or just not working. But it's going to turn around quick, I'm sure.
Do you have a Dion Phaneuf memory? There's a kid watching him play or playing against him or anything like that?
I mean, the one is always the double Dion. The double Dion hit, that was always the one that came up for me. But, unfortunately, I didn't really get to experience him too much here in Toronto. That year he got traded was the year I got drafted. So I just kind of remember the only real great story I have with him was I was getting onto the plane. I forget where we were going for that training camp, but I didn't really know where to sit. I was kind of obviously just head down, just nervous, walking onto a plane, and Dion was sitting there and called me over and let me sit beside him on the plane, and we just kind of talked through, like I said, I can't remember where we were flying to, but that's one great Dion story I have. He was just a really welcoming guy, and especially for me coming into that.
Did that the flight to Halifax?
Yeah, it might have been. That might have been where we were going, to be honest. But yeah, I just walked on the plane. I was kind of nervous, didn't know where to sit, and Dion called me over and sat beside him, and we just talked about London, talked about some watches, if I liked watches, if I liked cars or anything like that, and just kind of talking through that. But he was great for that little time that I had with him, and obviously what he did for the city of Toronto, and I was a fan growing up on the ice and off the ice, was pretty spectacular too.
Joseph Wall said he was going to get the game puck to his mom from the win. What do you recall about what did you do with your first goal puck, for example?
Yeah, it's at my parents' house. I think it's a lot of people do. I mean, what our parents do for us growing up, to sacrifice a lot of their time, how hard they work to pay for all the expensive hockey gear. Player gear is expensive. I can only imagine getting a new pair of pads or something like that every single year or something. So it's a great idea. They sacrifice so much time and do so many things for us that make us who we are today and made us, become who we are today. So without them, who knows what would have happened with us. And that's always thankful to give back something like that.